Well, the proposal that would ban non-disclosure agreements during the lawmaking negotiations has officially been written into a bill at the state capitol.
The proposal is the result of our reporting on the use of NDAs in the making of California's new fast food labor law. KCRA 3 Capitol correspondent Ashley Zavala explains what the new proposal will do and who is immediately opposed to it.
After we first reported on all of this last month, Assemblyman Vince Fong wrote the proposal to prohibit the use of non-disclosure agreements in essentially the people's business here at the state capitol. So the bill, AB 2654, would ban lawmakers, lobbyists, and other government employees from signing, requesting, or drafting NDAs during legislative negotiations. This would update the Political Reform Act of 1974, and a violation of it would be a misdemeanor. This would require a 2/3 vote from the legislature and the governor's approval. Again, as we first reported, the powerful labor group, the Service Employees International Union, required members of the fast food industry to sign NDAs in the final negotiations of the state's fast food labor law. Several other stakeholders that were not at the negotiating table have told us this left them in the dark about that law and left some even still to this day with questions surrounding it. The SEIU said in a statement today, in part, quote, SEIU California is currently reviewing the legislation introduced today. We have always supported California's nation-leading sunshine laws, and we welcome continued discussion of how best to uphold the values of transparent and accountable government. Assemblyman Vince Fong said NDAs have no place in the lawmaking process.
We need to eliminate the use of NDAs when it comes to the legislative process. The public deserves transparency. When bills are being drafted, legislators and the public need to know how those provisions were drafted, what was behind it, who's asking for it. Those are basic questions that not only the public deserves to know, but for us as we make policy.
We're already hearing from one major organization that is coming out swinging against this proposal. Lobbyists for the California Chamber of Commerce wrote Assemblyman Fong a letter today saying in part that this is unnecessary and that sometimes the negotiation process involves the discussion of private business information. The group also said, quote, while we believe in the need for transparency in state government, we do not see posturing and unnecessary legislation like AB 2654 as doing anything to further that cause. Now, in response to all of this, the governor's office continues to say that neither the governor nor any of his staff members signed NDAs during the making of that fast food labor law. It said that this proposed law would have no impact on the office because the office does not use NDAs. Reporting at the state capitol, Ashley Zavala, KCRA 3 News.
The bill faces a key deadline to pass its first committee by the end of next week, but a hearing for it has not been scheduled yet. Assembly Speaker Robert Rivas has said all bills would be heard, but he won't comment on this situation.